All right, I'm down here at Templestowe Reserve with Chris Davies. Chris, thanks for joining me. You just come off the track now. What's sort of been the focus of that session after a big game last weekend?
Yeah, look, obviously we've got a few sore bodies out there at the moment, so it's more about just a recovery today. Bit of touch, getting the skills right. Big game coming up next week with the Basin, and then the following week against Baronia. So I suppose for us it's just about getting the basics right at the moment. Two's obviously coming up into a final series, so for them it's definitely about getting the touch going, and yeah, hopefully we walk away with another 3 wins for the club.
And you haven't had a look at the Basin this year, and obviously coming from Division 4, you probably don't know a lot about them. What are you expecting from them?
Look, I suppose haven't played them since 2010 when we won the grand final. So back then, again, they were a nice in and under side. Again, they had some big key forwards as well too. So we expect them to obviously play through those key forwards and use their midfield quite well. So definitely going to be a bit of a task jumping on board there and stopping their midfield.
Now, I was going to mention the forwards. Obviously, Andy Coltrera is the big one. He's kicked plenty of goals this year. Who do you think is going to step up this week and sort of do the job on him and down the back line there?
Yeah, look, I suppose in the past we would have used, Aaron Chambers. So I think Aaron Chambers will probably go to him again. He's done a really good job for us this year, back after a year off. We had Jeremy Millard go down with a bit of an injury, so he normally would have stepped up to the plate. But I think Ace has shown through the course of the year that he can definitely handle a big key forward.
And how's the attitude around the place at the moment? You've won 3 in a row after quite a long losing streak. Does it feel like you're back on track after probably a few tough weeks there?
Yeah, look, it does. I suppose coming from round 6, it was a little bit tough around the club. The twos were doing really, really well, and they were setting the standards. From a senior perspective, we sort of dropped the ball a little bit. We did sort of have a lot of injuries through the course of the year. I mean, when you can't get Ryan Bain on the field for a second year in a row, and Matty Bain sort of went down early on with his hand. We had Carpy sort of go off with suspension, and at the same time we had another one of our key on ballers away on media commitments, I suppose. For us at the moment, it's about building a really strong culture. The last 3 weeks have been fantastic with the club having 3 wins from 3 games, 3 weeks in a row. So, at the moment, we're starting to get some good numbers on the track. There's a little bit of hype around. We've had some really good functions over the last couple of weeks. So, for us, I suppose for the next couple of weeks, it's just to continue on with that focus and, walk away with another, 6 wins and potentially, try and get those 3 teams into the finals. So.
And what about your personal form, mate? You've played 10 games this year, kicked a few goals. How's your assessment of the season been so far?
Yeah, look, it started off well for me. Played some good games early on in the piece. Through the middle half of the year, I dropped a little bit of form and spent 6 games in the twos. Back for the second week now. So, yeah, look, I think I'm starting to find some form again as I was in the early part of the season. I suppose it's tough getting a little bit older now. And look, I suppose from a club perspective, it's good to have, blokes pushing up from the twos and from the under 19. So I'm more than happy to play some twos games if it means that some of these young blokes are coming up and it's the future of the club. So look, hopefully I can get another 2 games in the seniors and we'll see how we go from there.
And beyond that, you seem to be a mentor for the younger guys. Is there another couple of years left in you, do you think?
Yeah, look, definitely. I suppose I can't give it away. I've got my brother-in-law who's coaching the twos at the moment. So, beyond this, when I finish actually being able to play senior football is probably a couple of years away, hopefully. Would love to sort of nestle down with Choco and give him a hand supporting the boys and Brownie as well too. I think, culture-wise, the club's got a long way to go. Our under-19s coming through are fantastic. So definitely want to stick around as long as I can and milk the most out of the last couple of years of football, I guess. So.
Sounds good, mate. Thanks for your time tonight. Good luck on the weekend and for the rest of the year.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.